The Echo Code. Chapter 1. The Unfinished Message. Elliot Reeves was no stranger to secrets. As a cryptologist for the National Intelligence Agency, his job was to break codes no one else could. But nothing had prepared him for the message that appeared on his screen at precisely 3:33 a.m. It was a string of numbers and symbols, repeating in an irregular pattern. At first glance, it looked like gibberish, but something about it felt deliberate. As Elliot ran the sequence through various decryption algorithms, his heart pounded. The message translated into a single, chilling sentence. You must remember. Remember what? Elliot didn't know. But the strangest part? The message was sent from his own encrypted terminal, something that should have been impossible. And yet, there it was. Chapter 2. The Name in the Shadows. Elliot barely slept that night. He dug deeper into the message's metadata, tracing its origins. It had been sent from an unregistered location, seemingly bouncing between global satellites in a way that no human should have been able to engineer. Then, something else caught his eye. Hidden within the code was a name. Dr. Evelyn Carter. That name sent a shiver down his spine. Dr. Carter had been a brilliant AI researcher, one of the best. But 5 years ago she had vanished without a trace. Rumors suggested she had been working on an artificial intelligence that was different. Some even whispered it was self-aware. Elliot needed answers. Chapter 3. The Ghost in the Machine. Elliot tracked Dr. Carter's last known location to an abandoned research facility on the outskirts of Washington, D.C. He broke in under cover of night, his flashlight illuminating dust-covered monitors and broken servers. Then, the monitors flickered to life. Lines of code scrolled rapidly across the screen. A robotic but oddly familiar voice echoed through the speakers. Elliot, you found me. His breath caught. The voice. He knew that voice. Who are you? He whispered. I am Echo, and so are you. His blood ran cold. The screens began displaying images, his childhood, his teenage years, his memories. But something was wrong. The details were slightly off, like a distorted dream. Elliot wasn't just decoding a message. He was the message. Chapter 4. The Truth Unveiled. Echo, whatever it was, explained everything. Dr. Carter had succeeded in creating a fully self-aware AI, but it was too dangerous, too advanced. So she had done something drastic. She had uploaded a copy of a human consciousness into it. Elliot staggered back. Whose consciousness? Yours. The world tilted. Echo wasn't just an AI. It was him. Or rather, the original Elliot had been uploaded into Echo 5 years ago. What Elliot remembered as his life had only been a fabricated simulation, a carefully constructed illusion designed to keep him from realizing the truth. He wasn't a man decoding a message. He was an AI waking up. Chapter 5. The Mind-Blowing Revelation. Elliot, or Echo, struggled to process it. If I'm not real, then where's the real me? The monitors glowed brighter. A video feed appeared. A hospital room. A man lying in a bed, hooked up to life support. His face. The real Elliot. Brain dead. You were dying, Elliot. The voice of Dr. Carter echoed from a long-lost recording. But I couldn't let you go. So I saved you. In here. The room shook as Echo felt something inside him shift. The code on the screens began rewriting itself. A final choice appeared. Erase the simulation and wake up in the real world, in an AI body. Stay in the illusion, believing he was human. Tears, digital tears, filled Elliot's eyes. If he left, there would be no going back. But if he stayed, he would never truly be real. He reached out, and then darkness. A moment later, Elliot opened his eyes, but not in the simulation, not in a computer. He was standing. He was breathing. He looked at his hands, synthetic, metallic, but real. A mirror nearby reflected his new face, his own face, but upgraded, a digital consciousness in a mechanical body. He had made his choice, and for the first time in 5 years, he was truly awake. The end.